This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hi team, good morning. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, we can, but we are getting a lot of noises somewhere background.
Hi team, good morning. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Thank you guys. Welcome to our online SAP Success Factors training. My name is Sandeep here. I'll be taking this demonstration on Success Factors. Okay. Hope you can see my screen. My voice is audible for everyone.
Voice is breaking somewhat.
Yeah, voice is breaking.
Is this fine now?
Yeah.
Avadut, and can you please all mute actually if you're on talking actually?
Yeah. What you can do is please go on mute. If you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself. Okay.
Actually, that mute icon is not coming here, green icon.
I'm making you all mute. Is this fine? Yep. Okay, guys. So as I said, my name is Sandeep here. I'll be taking this SAP Success Factors training. So today it's a demonstration on this. So here I'll be explaining you what do you mean by success factors and how the market is for this, how the opportunities are, and what are the the course that we are going to cover as part of our course, and how the training will be. Everything I'll be explaining you. So before that, so one by one, can we have quick introduction of yours one by one? So I'm unmuting yourself. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello, Sandeep.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm Suresh here.
Yeah, hi Suresh. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Suresh here. I have been working as a SAP SCM consultant for 3 years. I have good experience in SAP SCM. I have SAP SCM background.
Very good. Okay. The next person, please.
Yeah, this is Sheshigiri.
Yeah, hi, Sesha.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have people's of experience on HCM in finance.
very good. How many years of experience do you have?
3.2.
Very good. Fine. The next
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I have small doubt.
Yeah, we'll come for the doubts. See, once after
Yeah.
introductions, and
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
Hello. Hi, Krishna here. Hello.
Yes, Krishna. Go ahead.
Hello. Currently I'm working as a SAP SM functional consultant, and total experience I have around 3.5 years.
Okay. Good. Good, Krishna. Next person, please.
Yeah, this is Satyan, and I'm working as a SCM consultant and also having the experience of about 2 years.
Very good. Okay.
Hi, this is Sundar from Chennai. I'm HCM functional consultant having around 10 years of experience.
Hi, Sundar. Very good. Great experience.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Sandeep. Myself, Harish.
Yeah, hi, Harish. Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm having 4.5 years experience into core HR as a HR business partner.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. The next person. The next person, please. Kiran, Madhavi, Krishna, Mukesh, Niharika, Sanya, Sar.
Hi,
Yeah, hi.
I'm fresher to HCM, SAP HCM, and I
Okay.
would like to know about success factor. I just practicing HCM, SAP HCM from this since last 1 year.
Okay. Mhm. Fine, Madhavi. I'll explain you each and everything. Okay. The next person.
Okay.
Hi, this is Sanya.
Yeah, hi, Sanya.
Yeah, so I have a total experience of 5 years with 3 years as an SAP HCM consultant.
Very good. Very good, Sandeep.
Hi Sandeep, this is Niharika. I'm a fresher
Hi.
to SAP. Just want to know about SAP and the details, everything.
Fine. Very good.
Thank you.
Next.
Hi everyone, myself Mukesh. I have 4 years of experience in HR domain. I'm presently
Oh,
working as a HR operations consultant. I have hands-on experience with recruitment domain, success
good. Very good.
factors.
Oh, that's
I would
great,
like
Mukesh.
to, yeah, I would like to learn about other
Enhance your
domain, other
skills and
modules.
the
Yeah,
modules. Okay.
yeah.
Fine. Thank you. Who else is remaining? Is everyone done?
Hi, I'm Kiran here.
Okay. Hi, Kiran.
Yeah, hi. I do have overall 15 years of experience into the HCM area. So I worked on SAP HR, I worked on PeopleSoft, and worked on Workday also.
Oh, that's great. After workday, you are coming back to the success factors or what?
I mean, right now, simultaneously, I've been working on PeopleSoft also because there was a recent rollout of 21 countries. We had recently implemented a big PeopleSoft project. So I'm a lead, so I'm not sticked on to one technology. So being a lead business analyst, I would be working on all the three.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Very rare actually. The people might be working on SAP HCM success factors, and but it's a rare combination. Like seeing you like PeopleSoft and SAP HCM success factors and Workday also. That's great. Good. Fine. I'll come back to you, guys. Anyone left? Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for your introduction. Now please everyone go on mute. Okay. So if you have any doubts, definitely will come to all of your doubts. So please mute yourself. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can raise yourself. Okay. So thank you. So guys, my name is Sandeep here. So I'm having around 14 plus years of experience in SAP and do SAP HCM as well as SuccessFactors. So currently working for one of the top MNC company here. Okay, so we have done number of implementations for 180 countries. So I used to give the corporate trainings through SAP itself. Then I started, giving the trainings here, online trainings. So this is about me. I work for US, UK, Malaysia, Singapore, and a couple of Middle East countries. Okay, so this is a small introduction about me, and coming back to our success factors. So since I can see most of you are from HR background, SAP, HCM, PeopleSoft, and I can see someone as a fresher also on core HR background. That's good, great here. We have a good team here. So today I'm going to explain you what do you mean by SAP success factors, and since most of you are from different from different levels actually. So I'm going to explain you what do you mean by success factors, how it got started, how the market is, and how the opportunities are for us. Okay, how easy this is, how you can correlate to your SAP HCM. Since we have SAP HR background, most of you will be thinking that both are one and the same, or you can always correlate. Okay, so I'll explain you all these things, guys. Okay. Fine. We have the chat window also open. If you have any questions, you can ping me, or you can always, unmute yourself and you can raise your questions. Okay. So fine. So let me. So before getting into this SAP success factors or PeopleSoft or Workday or whatever SAP HCM. So what do you mean by HR? First, we'll stick to the basics, guys. Okay. What do you mean by HR activities? So in every organization, you'll be having HR activities, just like, you're going to hire the employees right from the hiring until he retires from the organization. Okay, so the way how you are going to maintain his master data and time management, time related activities, like by what time he is logging in, by what time he is logging out, his work schedules, his holidays, leaves, everything. Okay, his absences, everything. And then payroll related activities, something like, based on your attendances. So what is your pay? What are the basic pay components? Okay, the wage types we used to say. So and finally you're going to run the payroll. Okay, so and also your organization management related activity, something like your reporting structure, the hierarchy, to whom you're going to report, what is your position, what is your organization unit, what is your department. Okay, so the reporting structure, all those things we are going to say that the HR activities in every organization. To manage these HR activities in a better way, we have number of applications, guys. We have number of applications. The applications are SAP HR is one of the application. It's an ERP product, and we have PeopleSoft, and we have JD Edwards. Also, we have SuccessFactors, and we have Workday. So all our different applications are ERP products to manage the HR activities in a better way. Okay, the first three applications are ERP products. We used to say it as on-premises. So we used to say them as on-premise applications. And SuccessFactors and Workday, we can say them as cloud applications. Can anyone explain me what is the difference between these on-premise as well as cloud applications? Anyone? Let us have an interactive session. Yep.
Yeah, on-premises in the sense, so we need to have platform for server.
Okay.
So cloud application, we don't want any server and on any platform for this. So we can access through like online.
Great, great. Thank you. Thanks for that. So as I said, on-premise is something you're going to connect to the server. Okay. So without connecting your server, you can't connect to this SAP, HR, all this. But cloud application is something where we are not going to maintain this service. Just like Gmail, you are working. Okay. So Gmail or any web-based application. So you're not installing that software in your local system. Straight away you will be logging in. Okay, so all these are cloud applications. So in the cloud applications, we have two products. Okay, so one is SuccessFactors, the other one is Workday, guys. So I don't want to talk about now, on this Workday as of now. So let us see what do you mean by SuccessFactors. So SuccessFactors is one of the cloud application. Okay, it got started in the year 2008. It got started in the year 2011 as per SAP has acquired this. Okay, let me give this. So it got started in the year 2011, which was acquired by SAP. Since then, it became SAP SuccessFactors. Okay. So in SAP HR, we have number of modules. Like we have the modules like personal administration, we have organization management, we have time management, and we have payroll. A lot of modules. Okay. All these modules we do have in SuccessFactors. In SuccessFactors, we have the modules like Employee Central, we have performance management, goal management, and we have recruitment, analytics, compensation management, LMS, onboarding, all these things. I'll show you all these things, guys. Okay. Now, when we have all these applications, why everyone migrating towards SuccessFactors? Okay. So let us see why the companies started upgrading towards SuccessFactors. So let me show you the overview of SuccessFactors. What are the advantages by using this? Okay. So SuccessFactors is the global leader in business execution software, and it's the cloud application which is built on SaaS model, we used to say. Okay. So SaaS model means SaaS, software as a service. So SuccessFactors and Workday, both the cloud applications, is built on SaaS model, which is software as a service. Okay, fine. So what do you mean by this? Software as a service. Okay, so this is nothing but your cloud application. And why all the companies are moving towards SuccessFactors? Because of a couple of advantages, guys. As you rightly said, no need to maintain any servers, and no need to install any software in your local system. No hardware or maintenance required. This is the first advantage by using the SaaS model. Okay, and also like this is based on subscription, like subscription based licensing model we used to say. Because if your company is very big, having around 1 lakh employees or 10 lakh employees, then you can go for 10 lakh user subscriptions. And if your company is a new startup and having very few users, only 500 users, then you can go for only 500 user subscriptions. Okay, so that reduces the cost. So this is something called subscription based licensing model. So multi-tenant platform, it works on multi-tenant platform because for the past 20 years or 40 years, the companies might be using SAP HR or PeopleSoft or any other application. All of a sudden, they are migrating towards SuccessFactors. Now, the data need to be migrated to SuccessFactors. It is possible. Okay, you can migrate the data from one application to the other application with the help of middlewares. So we'll discuss on that in detail later. So we can go for it. That is one thing. And each and every module is connected, guys. Employee Central, you have the employee data. Okay, so these data will be connected to the other modules like performance management, recruitment, or LMS, or onboarding, all those things. Okay, fine. Now coming to this, the fourth advantage called regular releases, updates, and enhancements. So what do you mean by regular releases? Before this, like those who have worked on SAP HCM, so there is something called upgradation. Okay, so upgradation, like any changes, changes in the legal policies or income tax, statutory deductions. See guys, why I'm explaining this is there is someone fresher I can see in this batch, so they need to understand it. Okay, so regular releases means like income tax, any earlier for India we have something called service tax. Okay, now it became GST, and those who are working for Middle East, okay, so all the Middle East countries, it was tax-free countries, but from 2018 January 1st onwards, something like 5% tax levied on non-locals. So something related to your taxes, statutory deductions, or legal policies. When these changes happens, okay, if you are working on SAP HR, we know that there is something called OSS notes. How many of you know these OSS notes? Anyone worked on this? Guys, anyone worked on OSS notes from SAP HR? SAP notes.
Yeah, I have worked SAP note, new note implementation.
Right. So if any changes happens in these legal policies or income tax, all those things, the SAP is going to release OSS notes, and you're going to patch up in your SAP system. Okay, you're going to patch up or implement those changes in the SAP system. So how you're going to implement? You will be having a development system, you'll be having quality system, and you'll be having the production system, where you are going to patch up, you're going to configure those changes in development system, and from there you are going to move it to your quality system, and from there to production system. It's a long process. Okay, but here in SuccessFactors you don't have any this kind of things, like the regular releases, updates, and enhancements related to income tax, legal policies. Everything will be done automatically since it's a cloud application. Okay, so, and the last advantage is you can access from anywhere, guys. You can access from anywhere if you have the user ID and password to log in into this SuccessFactors system. So that's the reason, like most of the companies have migrated towards SuccessFactors. Okay, so let me show you. So most of the clients, like Nestle, P&G, Whirlpool, Coca-Cola, Cooper, Deutsche Bank. Okay, so all these clients, they have migrated towards SuccessFactors. Fine. So this is about the SuccessFactors, why the companies who are using PeopleSoft or SAP HR all of a sudden why they are migrating to SuccessFactors because of these advantages. Okay. Now let us see how many modules are there in SuccessFactors. Okay, so how they are going to serve the purpose of an organization. So this is about the SuccessFactors product overview, guys. Okay, so how they have developed these SuccessFactors. So SuccessFactors broadly classified into 4 categories. One is core HR solutions, talent solutions, HR analytics, and social collaboration. Okay, so in these 4 categories, under the core HR solutions, we have the modules called Employee Central EC and Employee Central Payroll. Okay, so you have these 2 modules. So what is this Employee Central? So we used to say it as EC. So THR 81 is the certification code for this. Okay, Employee Central. So Employee Central is a single module where it starts with the hiring of an employee until he resigns from the organization or retires from the organization. You can maintain each and every data. Those who have worked on SAP HCM, you have the modules called OMPA, time, and payroll. So all these modules can be done in a single module called Employee Central. So that's the reason Employee Central, we used to say it as complete HCM suite. So in this Employee Central, you can do your personal administration, you can do your organization management, you can do your time management, and you can do your payroll. Okay. So all these 4 HR activities we can do in a single module called Employee Central. So that's the reason we used to say it as Employee Central is the complete HCM suite. Okay, fine. So we do have other modules from Talent Solutions called Performance Management, Goal Management, Compensation Management, Variable Pay, LMS, Succession Management, Recruitment, Onboarding. So all these modules comes under Talent Solutions, guys. So each module deals with their respective areas. Say for example, performance management. So it's going to deal with the activity something like once for the past 1 year, how well the employee is performing in the organization. You can evaluate the performance of the employee. So if he is performing well, you can go for ratings. Rating 1, outstanding performance. Rating 2, very good performance. Rating 3, average performance. Rating 4, poor performance, like this. Okay. So recruitment also we have. So recruitment is one of the talent solutions. So recruitment deals with the interview process. Okay, so how you're going to select the candidate. Okay, so this is before a candidate becoming an employee in the organization. So in this recruitment, you're going to deal with how to process his application, how to schedule the interviews, and how to generate the offer letters. Okay, so the application status, different application status, releasing the offer letters, approvals, all these things will come under this recruitment list. Okay, so we have one more category called HR analytics. So in this we have workforce analytics and workforce planning. So all these are the products under SuccessFactors, guys. Okay, so am I audible to everyone? So someone said my voice is breaking. Sesha.
My voice is breaking.
Still, anyone else?
Yeah, now it is good.
Now it's fine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it is fine from your end. I think there's a problem from Seshagiri's end. Actually, it is fine from your end.
Okay then, thank you. Probably some signal or network issue, guys, from your side. Please check. Okay. Avadut, you can chat. I can see that you are mute. Okay. So check from your end. For others, it is fine. Okay. So I'm under this one of the category called HR analytics. Okay, so HR analytics is something you're going to evaluate the company performance for the past 10 years, how well your company is performing. This is for your report generation, guys, your statistical reports for the past 10 years, how well your company is performing. So you can go for different scenarios and you can generate the reports. Something like say for example, your company having branches at different locations, 4 locations. Okay, so Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Okay, and in Delhi, the resignation of the employees are more. So for the past 10 years, how many employees has resigned? How many employees has joined? Okay, how many employees got promoted? So all these different scenarios you can generate the reports, guys. HR analytics. And the last category is something called social collaboration, which means, under this you have SAP Jam. Okay, it's one of the tool just to interact with other people. Okay, it's just like your Facebook or whatever the public sites we can say, but this is within the premises. If you're working for IBM, you can interact only with the IBM employees. You can interact, you can chat, you can post your documents, post your photographs, videos, all these things, guys. Okay, but within the premises, irrespective of the location. Okay, fine. So these are the products you come across in the SuccessFactors, guys. Okay, fine. So now most of you thinking that, I have come across many students have asked me, so to learn these SAP SuccessFactors, do you require to know SAP HCM? Is this mandatory or not? Many people have asked this question. Okay, so SAP HR is a different application, guys. In SAP HR, you have a lot of things like you have info types. Okay, you have different actions, you have T codes, and you have features, and you have PCS, and you have schemas, and for each and everything a transport request gets generated. Okay, and you have tables. So all these are from SAP HR, SAP HCM. So you have all these things in SAP HCM. Okay, but here in SuccessFactors, you don't find any info types, any actions, any transaction codes, any features, PCN, PCR schemas, transport, requests, TRs, tables. Nothing will be there, guys. That's a different application, and this is different application. Okay, so nothing to worry that you need to have this SAP HR background to do these SuccessFactors. Nothing like that. Okay, so that's a different application. This is different application. Okay, but the thing is, if you have SAP HR experience, it will be an added advantage to understand, because you can correlate. You can correlate because in SAP HR we can say actions. The same actions in SuccessFactors we used to say it as events. Okay, so likewise you can correlate. That's it. It is not mandatory that you need to have SAP HR, guys. Okay, that is one thing. And as I said to you, like whatever the application you are using, like SAP HR or Workday or PeopleSoft, JD Edwards. Okay, so finally these are all are related to your core HR activities only. How to manage the human resources in the organization. Is that clear, guys? Any doubts in this so far? You can ask me now. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. It's open for questions now.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi Sandeep. This is Avadut from Pune.
Yeah, Avadut, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I introduce myself. I have total 10 years experience in payroll.
Okay, very good.
Currently, I'm working with Sybase Software Private Limited, Pune. Sybase Software, and I wanted to just currently we are working on some local software, and but now I want to move on SAP, and I'm little bit confused whether to go to SuccessFactor or HCM. So that is the reason I joined this session.
Okay, so Avadut, like we also are from SAP HR background. Okay, and those who are working on SAP HR, you can ask, like in our team itself, many people are there who are attending, the participants with the SAP HR background, and they are migrating to SuccessFactors. Even I worked on SAP HR and migrating to SuccessFactors. Keep cloud application. Okay, so guys, Anyone is having any doubts in this related topic which so far which I have covered?
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, actions and events you have written, correct?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is technical or what? Actually, in people of we use events as in people code and all. So I'm having doubt on that. Mm,
We'll get into the subject later. What's your name?
Sheshagiri.
Sesham. Well, we'll get into the subject later on. So just for I can say like actions is something in SAP HCM T529A. Okay, that's the table for that. Same you can say here as events and event presence, but there are tables for this. Okay. So likewise, you have many things which you can correlate. You can correlate and you can understand yourself comparing with SAP HR. Okay. So we'll get into the subject later. Any other doubts?
No.
Hello, Sandeep. Sorry, Sandeep.
Yes, sir. Udit.
So in this success factor, all these key codes, features, PCRs, which is included in SAP HCM, is not there.
It's not there. Here we don't see any PCR schemas, TRs, features, no nothing here. So we don't have any. We don't have any programming. We don't have any coding here in SuccessFactors. Okay.
So what will be the success factor functional consultant role?
Okay, I'll come to that. Still, the demonstration is not yet over, guys. So I'll come to that. Just giving these things. If you do not have doubts on this so far, which I have covered, I'll continue. Okay. I'll come to that, Avadut. So what are the roles and responsibilities? What exactly you're going to perform as a SF consultant? I'll explain. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. If you do not have doubts, then you can go on mute. Yeah. Okay. So SAP HR is a different product and SuccessFactors is a different product. All I wanted to say that only. Okay. Fine. So what is this SuccessFactors? What exactly you are going to do? Okay. So you have a number of modules, as I said. So how we are going to cover and why a SuccessFactors consultant is having more demand in the market. Okay. See, if you are doing an SAP HR implementation for any client, for any company, from any company, okay, so you need to have SAP HR consultant. You need to have SAP HR consultants, okay, and you need to have ABAP consultants. So ABAP consultants for customization, okay. So if your standard system is not supporting, then you can go with the help of ABAP consultants, where they go for coding all these things. And you need to have FICO consultants, and we need to have basis consultants. Basis consultants, they're going to move this TRs, all these things, and we need to have security consultants. Okay. So SAP HR, ABAP, FICO, this is for your payroll postings and other things, FICO, and basis consultants, security consultants, and XIPI consultants for integrations. Okay. So for a successful delivery of SAP HR implementation project, you need to have all these consultants, guys. You need to have all these consultants. Okay. But here in SuccessFactors, you don't require, we don't see any ABAP or FICO basis security, no nothing else. They'll be having only one consultant called SF consultant. Only one consultant. Okay. So most of the works which will be done by security consultants or basis consultants will be, and ABAP consultants will be done by SF consultant itself, without coding, without programming, all these things. Okay. say like ABAP consultants, they're going to do the customization if the standard system is not supporting. Okay, so we have something called MDF here, metadata framework. Okay, so here we are going to do the customization. If the standard system is not supporting to the client, then we will be building our own fields. You can define your own fields, you can configure, you can define your own attributes of the fields. What is the length of the field? Okay, so each and everything will be doing it. Okay, so the security consultant is going to give the admin rights, access rights, or authorizations while creating these roles. Okay, so here we have something called RBP, role-based permissions. So we will be working on RBP also. Okay, so you are going to give the permissions. Okay, so related to the activities. If you are a manager, you can go and edit your subordinate profile. His department you can change, his his salary you can change, or his transfer or promotion related activities you can do it. But a subordinate cannot change the data of his managers to whom he is reporting to. Okay, how the system knows he is subordinate, he is manager, all these things. Okay, so this will be controlled with the help of RBP, role-based permissions. So when we get into the subject, we'll see all these things. Okay, so for SAP HR implementation, you need to have all these consultants. Okay, but here for SuccessFactors implementation project, you will be having one consultant called SF consultant. No other consultants are required here. Okay, fine.
Hello, sir. Sorry to interrupt here. So, Rupa here.
Yes,
what is MDF? What is MDF related to SAP HR?
So related to SAP HR, we can say it's ABAP coding. Okay, say something like it can be anything. Like if the standard info types, you have info type 1, you have info type 6, you have info type 7, 8, all these things. If something where the client is asking, which is not available in the standard system, you will go with the 9000 series, right? Custom info type. Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
The custom info types kind of things where to store the information, you can create with the help of MDF in SuccessFactors, metadata framework we used to say. If something is not supporting by standard system, then you can go and configure, create with MDF. Okay.
Okay.
And
Thank
that
you.
will be, yeah. So that will be done by SF consultant itself. So not by other called ABAP consultant. No, nothing. Okay. So once we get into the subject, I'll be giving you this. So here, as part of our training, so we'll be having a separate project on MDF class, because most of the institutes they'll be giving only the bookish knowledge, all these things. So here we'll be giving the real-time scenarios. Okay. So when the standard system is not supporting, so we'll be taking the complete implementation, one complete scenario on MDF. So how to build a field? Say something like what is the maximum field it allows? What is the length of the field in SAP HR, guys? Anyone? Those who are having the background of SAP HCM, how many characters it allows?
Sorry, can you come again?
So I'm asking you one interview question. So what is the length of the field of any field in SAP HR? What is the maximum length it allows? Okay. Guys, okay. So I wanted to enter my name in input type called input type called 2. Okay. So personal data. So how many characters it's going to allow? What is the maximum length of the field to enter any information? 100 characters or 200 characters? What is it? The maximum length in SAP HR. Anyone knows, guys? Okay.
15.
So I think 256 or 226, if you remember. Okay. So this is the maximum length where SAP HR will allow you. Okay. So, but here in SAP SuccessFactors, the maximum length, it can go more than 4,000 characters. It's all up to you. Okay. So we'll get back to that. Okay, later. We'll come into the subject later, guys. So this is the difference between SAP HR and SuccessFactors. So that's the reason we have huge demand for SF consultants, guys. Okay. So let us see how the training will be here. Okay. So how we are going to cover the training. So from the day one, we are going to take one organization. We are going to take one company, guys. So we'll start our implementation, a real-time implementation, by taking an organization. Okay. Say for example, so we have a client and we have the implementation partner. So what's the difference between client and implementation partner? Anyone? So Precious, Rupa, or anyone? Yeah, guys. Am I audible?
Client is who is going to give business. Implementation partner is who is going to give service.
Very good. So the client is someone who is going to give the business, the product-based company. Say for example, Reliance Infocom, or Coca-Cola, okay, or British Petroleum, or BAT, British American Tobacco. So a lot of you can say the clients, and the implementation partners are the service providers like we have IBM, we have Infosys, we have Wipro, so we have Accenture, so all these companies we have. Okay, so let us think that we are one of the implementation partner company, could be Infosys or IBM or whatever. Okay, so we are going to take one client, guys. Okay, the client is going to implement SAP SuccessFactors. From the day one, we are starting a batch. From the day one, we'll be taking one company, and for that company, we are going to do the complete implementation end to end. Okay, say for example, we'll be taking Reliance Infocom. So we are going to do the implementation for this organization. Okay. So before that, we are going to analyze the company and the company structure. Okay. Say for example, the company having its so Reliance Infocom. Okay. So this company is having different business units. They are in different sectors. They are into petrochemicals. They are into entertainment. And they are into broadband. They are into telecommunications. All these things. Okay. So your client is going to provide all the information. That is one thing. And this Reliance Infocom is having different departments. They are having sales department, marketing department, HR department, finance department, admin department, IT department, R&D department, all these things. Okay. And they are located at different locations. Okay, so they are at Mumbai, they are at Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. Okay, so all those locations. So you're going to take the blueprint of the organization. Okay, and you're going to do an implementation in the SuccessFactors system. Say for example, they are into telecommunications and they are into petrochemicals. Okay, and they have branches at Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Bangalore, Chennai, likewise. Okay. So if this is the rough structure of the organization you're going to implement, so we'll be taking the company, guys. Okay, we are going to take one organization on the very first day when we start our class, and for this company we are going to do an end-to-end implementation. Okay, it will be very easy. Those who are new, those who are from SAP HR, or people from background, those who have only the core HR background, so it doesn't matter. So we are going to do a fresh implementation by taking a new organization. So if this is the organization, how you are going to configure in the SuccessFactors system, I'll be explaining you. Okay, and once after you design this organization, we are going to hire the employees, and we are going to hire the employees on our names itself. Okay, say for example, so who is the CEO for Reliance? Ambani. So let it be like Mukesh Ambani, and Vice President is Nita Ambani. After these two people, then we are going for other employees like with our names, like those who are attending the training, like Avadut, Harish, Hari, and we'll go with Kiran, Krishna, Madhavi, Mohni, Mukesh, Niharika, Rupa, Satyendra, Seshagiri, Sundar, Suresh, Veena. So with all of your names, we are going to hide the employees into the system. So what happens here is, so we are going to maintain the reporting structure. Say like Veena will be reporting to Suresh, Suresh will be reporting to Sundar, Sundar will be reporting to Sesha, Sesha will be reporting to Satyendra, Satyendra will be reporting to other people. Okay, so likewise, they'll be reporting to the CEO called Ambani. Okay, so this is how you are going to maintain the organization chart in the SuccessFactors system. So now, whenever you are applying leave, okay, a leave for sick leave or whatever, you are applying leave, so that the leave approval should be done your supervisor. Like if Veena is applying leave, the leave will be approved by Suresh. If Suresh is applying leave, that leave will be approved by Sundar in that way. Okay. So we are going to see the real-time scenarios in the system. Clear? And what happens like if the leave approves or rejects? So a mail will be triggered from SuccessFactors. So all these scenarios we are going to see. So we are going to see end-to-end implementation as part of our training list. Okay. So here in our training, we are going to cover the modules like the first module we are going to cover Introduction to Mastery. This is first module we are going to cover. The second module we are going to cover Employee Central. So in this Employee Central, we are going to cover end-to-end with all the real-time scenarios. And the next module is recruitment. So these are the main three modules we are going to cover. Okay. So the training will be, I'll be showing you what are the topics we are going to cover as part of this. So from the introduction to mastery, we are going to cover these topics best. I'll be explaining you the products and explaining you the instance provisioning, all those things, and basic company settings and provisioning, and what do you mean by BJX methodology, and the implementation methodology, and admin privileges, how to upload the company logo into the SuccessFactors system, and how to manage the records, the data user records, employee data file. So how to set the permissions if you are manager, if you are admin, if you are executive. So how to set the permissions, how to set the password policies, how to trigger the email notifications when it is your birthday. Okay, when there is an occasion or something like you got promoted to a different level, so a mail should be triggered to all of your department employees. So how to trigger these email notifications, how to configure this, I'll be explaining you. Rating skills, route maps, employee profile, fitness, very important, role-based permissions, reports, all these things will be part of our mastery class, introduction to mastery. Okay. And the next module is PC. The next module is PC, employee central. So in this employee central, I'm going to explain you how to hire the employees. Okay. So we are going to hire the employees on your names itself in the real time, and we are going to set the reporting structure between all of us. Okay, and I'll be explaining you the different data models we have. We have different data models. How like in SAP HR we have info types. The same way we have data models. I'll be explaining you how many data models are there. All these things, and the propagations and the position management related activities. Okay, so most importantly, I'll be explaining you on MDF objects, how to create rules, all these things. Okay. And the next module is recruitment, guys. In this recruitment module, so I'll be explaining you how to create these offer letters, applicant status, recruiting operations, and how to create the job requisitions. Okay, so how to create the candidate profile, offer letters. So all these things I'll be explaining you. So totally, the duration of the course will be 45 hours, every day 1 hour session. So when the course will be starting, management will be discussing with you. So day-wise training sessions will be recorded, guys. That will be sent to you if you are missing, or if you wanted to, go through again. So yes, the records will be the video records will be available. So that will be provided, as well as SAP Success Factors, SAP Admin Guides, Certified Admin Guides will be provided as part of the training. Okay. So complete real-time sessions we are going to explain. So I'll be explaining the scenarios, the tickets kind of things which we have configured in our projects, editing the client information. Okay, so just for your knowledge, just for your understanding, all these things, and functional and technical areas will be covered, guys. So during this training, you will be provided 2 months server access. You can play with the system. You can log in into the system. You can create your own profile. You can create your own organization. All these things. Okay. So this is how we are going to cover as part of our training. So that's all from my side. If you have any doubts, all these things, you can ask me. And one more thing. So after finishing the course or before in the middle of the course, if you want guidance for certifications or any project related, definitely we are there. We'll help you out. Okay. So that's all from my end, guys. If you have any questions or anything, you can ask me now. It's open for your question, one by one.
Hello, sir. Rupa here.
Yes, Rupa.
Yeah, so sir, actually, I heard that learning management LMS is the important module and performance and goal PNG. So that will not be covered in this training.
So LMS is a different module, okay, and PMGM, all these are different modules. So
okay.
If you want to go for LMS or PMGM, you can talk to the management. You can enroll yourself separately for that. Okay. So as part of this training, these are the 3 modules, but I'll be giving what do you mean by LMS, what do you mean by PMGM, and prediction kind of thing.
Okay. And also, like, success factor has come like long back 2014. So what is the future of SF now in market?
Good question. The thing is, like, Success Factors is having very good market. So most of the companies who are into SAP HR, so all are migrating towards Success Factors. You can check with the people who are already working in the MNC organizations. There are a number of opportunities, and your previous batch also, like around 12 consultants, most of the consultants, more than 10 plus consultants, they got their offers. So the only problem was, they got the offers in a week in 2 organizations, like Infosys, Accenture. So which company they wanted to join in that. So you have a very good demand in the market since it's cloud application. Okay.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Workday or SuccessFactors, which is the present market?
So which one is the best you are saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give you one example, guys. Okay, so you have Success Factors and you have Workday. So both are very good applications. Okay, but the thing is, this Success Factors is an independent company earlier. It's the name of the company as well as the name of the product. Okay, which got acquired by SAP. Which got acquired by SAP in the year 2011. Headquartered in US, California. So, as we all know that SAP is the global leader. SAP is the global leader with 45 years in the market, so captured around 80% of the market. So 80% of the companies are working on SAP itself. Since SAP has acquired these success factors, So those who are existing with SAP, they got migrated to SuccessFactors. So that's the reason this SuccessFactors is having more when compared to this Workday. Okay, is that clear? Is that right, Mr. Kiran?
Yeah,
Kiran
yeah.
or someone who's from
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So that's the reason. I can give you one funny example. Okay, see, if you are releasing a movie in Bollywood, like the producer in the from the hands of Karan Johar, the market will be more for him because most of the theaters captured by Karan Johar itself. Okay, so that's how it is. Like SAP has more market, more companies already into SAP. So the moment when they have acquired these SuccessFactors, so all the companies generally who are using already they are into SAP, they'll be using these SuccessFactors only. Obviously, they won't go for Workday or anything. Okay.
Security wise.
Yeah. Since you have a long relation with SAP, so and also the other modules will be continuing on SAP itself. So why do they go separately for Workday? So most of the companies they are into SuccessFactors. So that's the reason we have more opportunities in the market. Okay.
Security wise, security.
Yeah. Any other doubts?
Security.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sandeep, what is the difference between SAP S/4HANA and SuccessFactor?
Okay, SuccessFactors use your application, cloud application. S4HANA, or let me tell you, S4HANA or Delbumi. Have you heard all these things, guys? Okay, so all these are different middlewares. Middlewares, the third-party tools we can say, Delbumi or HCI. So all these are different middleware to connect SAP HR and SuccessFactors. So let us take one example. I'll go for real time. Reliance Infocom is one of the organizations. They are using SAP HR. Now all of a sudden, the company wanted to migrate to SuccessFactors. Okay. So the data which is already in SAP HR, they wanted to move the same data in SuccessFactors. They do not want to, configure all those newly in SuccessFactors. So to migrate the data from one system to the other system, you have number of middlewares which are available. So HANA Cloud integrations, Delbumi, all are different tools, middlewares to transfer, to migrate the data from one system to the other system. Is that fine?
Okay. Yeah.
Any other doubts?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead.
If PeopleSoft guys can go to SuccessFactors.
Anyone can do these SuccessFactors, guys. Even I am reporting to a Chinese person who is from FICO background. Okay, so PeopleSoft, I can say it's a right track because PeopleSoft also with code HR, your HR related functionalities itself. So anyone who is working, who is having HR experience, who is not having HR experience, just having experience, that's fine. Anyone can do this. There is no something like mandatory that you need to have an SAP HR experience. You need to have this, that, nothing like that. Anyone can do. Okay.
Sandeep.
Yeah.
So you can say so it is more easy to learn than SAP SCM.
Exactly. See, when it's an advanced application, so when you do not have the codings, T codes, tables, PCS, schemas, nothing to remember. So this is more into functional side. Since it's a cloud application, it is very easy here. Okay.
Sandeep, which country payroll are you going to cover in the training?
So we are going to cover we can go for any country. That is one thing, and the payroll is a different module. Guys, EC payroll. That's a different module. Here we have some concept called pay structure. So in this pay structure, we are going to create the pay components. We are going to create this pay grade, pay range. Okay, different things, all those things. Up to what extent it is applicable in EC module. So those things will be covered here. Okay.
So the payroll is different part of the success factor, or is it included in this?
No, payroll is a different module. That is EC payroll based system. Employee central payroll, that's a different module. Employee central is a different module. Okay. If you wanted to go for after finishing the employee central, if you wanted to go for EC payroll, just you can enroll. You can let me know, like if the batch is available or something. We'll go for it. Okay.
Hello.
What are the fees and all of this?
Sorry.
What are the fees?
Fees and timings, everything you can discuss with the management, guys. I'm just faculty here in front of you. Okay.
Management is with NIT.
Management is Mr. Harsha. You can discuss with him.
Okay.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, only
Yes.
recruiting and only those process all will be covered in this topic. Only
We are going to
recruiting.
cover introduction to mastery, employee central, and recruitment. And employee central, we are going to take one company. And for that company, you're going to do an end-to-end implementation. And also one more thing, very important thing called MDF. So no other institutes will be giving you this MDF and all, because you wanted to purchase a space in the system, success market system. So we have that space, okay, to create the MDF objects, all those things. So MDF, I'll be taking, end-to-end. So how to create the own objects, how to create where the standard system is not supporting all these things. We'll be covering that part. And
like benefits, base benefits, any North America payroll, those are not covered.
if you want to go for benefits or PMGM or LMS or onboarding, compensation, all these modules you need to enroll separately. Okay, so
Even
just
compensation won't cover compensation.
the compensation section, whatever the modules you wanted to go for, apart from this, then you need to enroll separately. You can discuss with the management. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sandeep.
Yeah.
So for success factor, we will have global opportunity, right?
We have number of opportunities because it is SAP. Okay, you can't work in one location. It's on cloud application. You need to move on. So I came back to India recently. Okay, so I'm from different countries. I'll be supporting. So wherever I'm, for the time zones, I'll be taking the classes, guys. So we have the participants from. Sorry.
USA, you can work for India also. From sitting there, you can work for India.
Anywhere. It's cloud application. Just if you have the user ID and password, you can go for. And most of our participants are from Canada, US, Nigeria, and Malaysia, Singapore, Middle East countries. All parts of the globe we have number of students, guys. So we have given the training. So nothing to worry on that part. So it will be on real time scenarios. Everything will be covered here, and no restrictions. You can practice in the system. So in the success factor system, you can play with different scenarios, whatever that comes in your mind. You can hire your own profile, so with all the details, and you can hire other employees. You can make reporting structure between two employees, and what happens if he gets promotion. So to whom the mail should be sent, the mail, how the mail should design, everything you can design. Okay. Yep.
If server access is for practicing and all, how many months they will give?
Until you finish the course, the server access will be for 2 months, guys. If you want to extend, you can go for renewal. Okay.
Okay. Then we have to pay anything.
Yeah. After 2 months, then yes, you need to pay.
How much per monthly?
That you can discuss with the management. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other doubts? Yeah.
Sandeep, if any company wants to implement success factor, okay, so which is costly, SCM or success factor?
Both are from SAP itself. That is one thing. Okay, the costly is something. SAP HCM is irrespective of the users. You need to take the license. And then okay, but here in SuccessFactors depends upon the users you can go for. Even a small company, newly startup company with 500 users also they'll go for SuccessFactors. And you don't have any other maintenance of servers, all those things where you can reduce the cost. Okay, so cost effective and very quick delivery, implementation, everything. This is very advanced. How the SuccessFactors.
So you can say it is very cheaper than the HCM. So we do
All
not
right.
require any server,
That's the
we do not
reason.
require any licenses because in
Right.
SAP license cost is high.
Right. So that's the reason most of the companies who are using SAP HCM or who are new in the market, they are migrating to SuccessFactors, not to SAP HCM. Okay. Any other doubts?
All this training will be online, no? Through this app.
Yeah, everything will be online because the participants from different countries, different locations. I also will be in different countries. So yes, it will be online. So you will be provided the meeting ID how you are attending the session now. So in that particular slot, you can attend the classes. So every session will be recorded. If you want that recorded session, we'll be providing those recorded session also for your future reference. Okay. So any last question you can ask me. Otherwise, we can wind up our demo session, guys.
Okay, thank you, Sandeep.
So guys, thanks for attending. Thanks for attending, everyone. So the training will be started. All this, the timings and everything will be discussed by management. You can discuss with them. So thank you, one and all. I'll see you soon, guys.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye bye.
Sandeep.
Thank you, guys. Bye.